As somebody who prides himself for being authentic, it's just so sad you can't authentically be yourself around people. Because you're either being tone police or you're being police in general. I guess maybe it's because I'm a man.
And then they're like, but wait, he's like not, in the boys club or whatever. He's calling us out. Oh my God, he's exposing our secrets. Which?
Day before the event, I come down with a bad fever, so I cancel. She decides to still go. I was bedridden, not in the mood to cook or anything, so I ask if she could drop me off some food. She says, no, I can't. That's girlfriend behavior. I asked a question as to how women place more value on giving a man a plate of food than giving a man their own coochie. That's how little y'all think of yourselves. Now I'm abusive, I'm misogynistic.
It just sounds like it wasn't even worth the trip for her. You want her to go get soup, pretend to hang out with you, comfort you, because that's what happens when men are sick, and then have more mediocre sex. I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm just saying that that is what I'm saying. That's what happened. I'm sorry.
So I talked about this the other day, but I talked about how like men want to be victims, right? That we need to turn ourselves into victims. So the best analogy I can give for this is imagine a person committing a crime, right? And then blending in with the crowd. So like they commit a crime and then there's a crowd of people and then they just blend in with the crowd. That's essentially what men want to do. Men have written this, if life is a movie, right? Men are the antagonists and women are the protagonists. After 2 millennia of men being the protagonists, the antagonists, sorry, now they want to rewrite the script and be the protagonist. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. So what they're doing now is they are weaponizing all the things that men do to women and turning it around and being like, woe is me. Now that's what men go through. These women are narcissistic. These women are delusional. This is why I don't date anymore. Women, like, they're trying to act like women are the problem. And I'm sitting there going, and then you listen to what they're saying. I'm like, that's not even like women are like, the stories women are telling her is like, yeah, I went out with this dude and then he stalked me for 3 weeks. I swiped on this guy on Hinge and within 3 messages, he asked me for my phone number. I gave him my number and then he blew my phone up with 17 dick pics. Unsolicited. I went out with this guy and he tried to slip something in my drink. I went out with this dude and I woke up the next day in my household naked. And I don't know how I got, like, it's not, women and men, the stories aren't the same. The stories aren't the same. And men are trying to act like it's so tough to be a man nowadays. And, it's so hard being a man, that now you got men running around here talking like this.
As somebody who prides himself for being authentic, it's just so sad you can't authentically be yourself around people. Because you're either being tone police or you're being police in general. I guess maybe it's because I'm a man and I have to do as I'm told, but I've never been told to be a boy. I didn't grow up in that era. I didn't grow up in that era to be a bandwagon person or a yes man. My daddy ain't raised me like that. So I'm trying to be the beacon of light for freedom of speech and authentically being yourself. Even if people do not like it, you got to be able to be yourself. And I want people to embrace other people being themselves and not wanting things your way. That's not going to last friendships, people.
That's not even English. That's not going to last friendships. You guys are illiterate. And what you're saying is such bullshit. Maybe he probably is very anti-black because most of these dudes are anti-black. But if what you believe infringes on my freedoms, and my personhood, then I don't have to like you and I don't have to accept it and I don't have to be quiet about it and I don't have to be like, oh, well, that's just your opinion. Fuck you and your opinion, right? I get to say that to you. Being weird, like being quirky, or being standoffish, or you know what I mean, or anything like that, like any like personality trait, fine, right? Even then, I would say you probably should work on yourself though, if everybody is adverse to the way that your personality. You know what I mean? Like even me, I'm not. You either love me or you hate me, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? But like that doesn't mean that I can't work on who I am. If I want people to like me more, I will work on who I am. As far as like how I come off, I don't have to be so standoffish. I don't, but I am. I don't have to be so antagonistic, but I am sometimes, right? And I know that about myself. It is what it is. Like I accept that part, but my character, right? We're talking morality now, things of that nature. That is something completely different. These types of people are the types of people that's like, why can't liberals and conservatives get along? Because conservatives don't think that children should have fucking food. Conservatives think that we should see women as incubators and they should lose their votes. And liberals are like, yeah, I think every child deserves to eat lunch. Like, what? No, we don't. No, we can't eat at the same table. Fuck you. No, I'm not kicking it with you, bro. I can't get with you at all. But trying to act like men are being censored or being policed by who? It's not being censored because people don't like you. You're not being censored. I'm not being tone policed. People just don't like me. That's a different thing. You see what I'm saying? Like people just genuinely don't like me. They don't like my message. They don't like my delivery, whatever the case may be. They don't like me. I'm not being tone police though, at all. As a man, I'm not being tone police one bit by anybody, men or women. Men don't like me. The vast majority of the people that don't like me are men. They don't like me because of my message. Listen to what I'm saying. Because when I talk my shit outside of this, they love me. When I get on lives and I talk about rap, they fuck with me. When I talk about sports, they fuck with me. When I talk about anything but putting a mirror up to me and saying men need to be better, men rock with me. I'm a guy, I'm a guy's guy. I'm a guy. Hey, I'm a guy. Right? But one of the things they don't like about me though, when it comes to this space, is I am such a guy's guy. And then you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like my presence, my energy, whatever you want to call it. And then they're like, but wait, he's like not, in the boys club or whatever. He's calling us out. Oh my God, he's exposing our secrets. Which, get him, burn him at the stake. Yeah, and I accept that. I accept that 100%. I'm not being tone police though, at all. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say pretty much freely. This is another thing that men are doing. This is what I said earlier. So now men are running around here talking about how terrible women are and how we no longer want to approach women anymore. I shared this video a few days ago, but this is a refresher because there's an update. But listen to what this fucking dude is saying.
I stopped approaching women after I went on a date with this girl. Movie, dinner, drinks. I paid for everything. We went back to my crib, touched each other private parts, all on the first link. We scheduled our second date a week later at this event downtown. Day before the event, I come down with a bad fever, so I cancel. She decides to still go. I was bedridden, not in the mood to cook or anything, so I asked if she could drop me off some food. She says, no, I can't. That's girlfriend behavior. So you were cool with me whining and dining you at my expense, sleeping with me on the first date, but dropping off a plate of food that I was going to pay for is where you draw the line? The dating game all messed up. Like, if a woman isn't showing interest first, it's just not gonna happen because I need to know that you actually like me.
What does that sound? Does that not sound like what women be saying? He trying to flip it around. He trying to reverse Uno that shit because he doesn't understand, and maybe willfully ignorant to this, but he doesn't understand that you sleeping with a woman and a woman sleeping with you is a mutual agreement and it's an even exchange in theory, right? Hopefully you made her come and she made you come. Cool. So that's an even exchange, right? She wants to sleep with you. You want to sleep with her. That's the exchange. Cool. But when you talk about cooking for a person, that is labor. I don't care what you think about, that is labor from that other person, and that sets a precedent. It does. And women, like he said, oh, I have to know you like me first. Her fucking you is proof that she likes you, you dummy. Her not cooking for you, it's just a boundary. That's it. And you don't know you don't understand boundaries, and you don't respect boundaries because you're a dumbass. But I completely understand that boundary, even if she slept with you. Just because she fucked you doesn't mean y'all boyfriend and girlfriend. And you would also say that, right? He would also say that just because we fucked doesn't make me your boyfriend. Men live and die on that shit. We live and die by that shit. So now you don't understand that concept? See what I'm saying? Just fucking, it's bullshit. It's all bullshit, dude. By the way, why does motherfucker talk like an anime character? Like,
You people are the most insufferable schizophrenic bird brain bitches ever. Now I'm a little upset because I'm seeing thousands of comments and videos of people making up lies and false narratives about me. I asked a question as to how women place more value on giving a man a plate of food than giving a man their own coochie. That's how little y'all think of yourselves. Now, I'm abusive, I'm misogynistic, I'm a predator for asking a simple favor from a woman that I was romantically involved with. I would have done the same for her. Y'all acting like I asked her to co-sign on a loan. I never said I was entitled or obligated to her labor. I never said I wanted her to take care of me. I never shamed her for sleeping with me. I wasn't.
You acted like that, though. You never said that, but that's what you insinuated when you said you can't, like, the dating game is all messed up. You asked her to do something for you. She wouldn't do it for you, and then you cut her off. Like, what the fuck? Do you think we're stupid? You didn't have to say it. You did it. You did worse than that. You would have been better off just saying it, like, man, I don't know. I was disappointed. But you actually are saying you cut her off, and moving forward, you're not going to approach women, like, which is fine. I'm sure the women don't care. They're safer for it. But yeah, like, what?
Testing her, and I wasn't upset that she said no. All I did was point out that she didn't like me and that I was.
You were upset she didn't say no, and you're a dumbass because she fucked you. She fucked you, and she was going to go out on another date with you. What more proof do you need that a woman likes you? To cook for you? You're a fucking idiot. If you can't separate, logically, how much sense does that make? She fucked me. She wants to go out with me again, but she doesn't like me. What? Oh, you're thinking like a man. Okay, I see what it is. Because a man will do that shit. A man will fuck a woman and go out with her on a bunch of dates. A man will marry a woman and won't like her. So you're thinking like a man. But if you think like a woman, no, women ain't fucking you and going out on dates with you if they don't like you, you fucking dickweed.
Picking better women for the future. Nothing more, nothing less. That story is years old, and y'all intentionally missed the point. Y'all hate men so much that you're making up stories, making up things that I never said to deflect and absolve from the fact that you're inconsiderate, selfish energy vampires. Somehow I'm the bad guy for wanting a woman to treat me as good as I.
Now women are energy vampires. Things that I've only heard women say about men. I've never heard a man call a woman an energy vampire. Now they are stealing the woman's language. Women's language is being co-opted every single day, right? And it ain't in a funny way. I take women's language. I ain't gonna lie. I love clock it. I say all types of shit. Women are hilarious. I think the funniest slang comes from women, in my estimation. It's really good slang. I love their slang. But energy vampires, though, I would never use to describe a woman because I know that is like exclusive to men. That is something that women say about men specifically. That is a male specific dig or whatever you want, observate, whatever you want to call it, right? That is a male specific name. That is something for men. That has to be for men, to apply to men. Now he's co-opting it, trying to weaponize it and flip it around and throw it back at women. Energy sucking vampires. That's a man, bro. And you are the energy sucking vampire, dipshit. You, the man that asked that woman to cook for him, energy sucking vampire. Yes, you are, not her.
Treat her?
You're the one. It's always you. I'm gonna let my good sis get him now.
Place more value on giving a man a plate of food than giving a man their own coochie. That's how little y'all think of yourselves. Now I'm abusive, I'm misogynistic, I'm a predator for asking a simple favor from a woman that I was romantically involved with. I would have done.
Pause. Let's define romantically involved for the sake of this video. He went on one date with this girl. They both smashed each other, and then he went home. There was no part of the story where he said that they had another date after this. Then he got a fever, and then he asked her, "Hey, can you bring me some soup?" And she's like, "No, I'm not your girlfriend. Like, the fuck? We just had one date." And then he's like, "Oh, you bitch." Now, as a woman, I think I might say the quiet part out loud, at least for me at least. She didn't bring you any soup because she didn't have as much fun as you did. I would have bought you some soup if I wanted to come back and hit again, sick or not. I'm gonna be honest, sometimes sick sex is okay. But just depending on how much I like you. If you got a cold or something, I can fuck with that. The flu, nah. But regardless, I would have brought you some soup if I knew I was still going to get nailed to the mattress. But it just sounds like it wasn't even worth the trip for her. You want her to go get soup, pretend to hang out with you, comfort you, because that's what happens when men are sick, and then have more mediocre sex. I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm just saying that that is what I'm saying. That's what happened. I'm sorry. Also, sometimes women, we just want to get smashed too. Like, everything is not a relationship. Maybe she just didn't like you like that. It's okay.
I think she actually did like him. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think she did like him, but I also think that it was separate for her. It's levels to this shit. It's like, I like you, but I don't like you like that. I don't like you enough to make you soup and bring it to you. Get the fuck out of here. You better Instacart that shit. Why couldn't he Instacart it? Nigga, you better pay $15, $20 to get you some soup delivered. Yeah, he was in the wrong all the way. But I'm just so sick of men trying to weaponize every fucking thing that women go through and then turn it around and use it against them. I'm just sick of it. Every fucking thing, every talking point, everything. Darvo, dude. We are not victims, bro. Stop that shit. Stop it.